This whole city's a mess. We need Joker back. He'd get everybody in line. We're reeling him in.
Got him. And Lieutenant, I'm assigning you an extra unit for guard duty.
Who are we guarding?
Scarecrow. Boss wants to come aboard.
The hell is that thing? You gotta hand it to Scarecrow. He's given us the keys to the whole city.
Calling all support teams. Batman in pursuit. Send backup to Chinatown District ASAP. Just took out another one. Just 2 of you left.
But I need to secure the area first.
Keep following me and this won't end well for you. No way you're stopping me! Enemy engaging!
Ash, I've taken out one of the militia's APCs. I need the driver picked up, taken back to GCPD.
I'll get someone on it, Batman.
You know, I don't think I've ever killed a firefighter before. Really? That surprises me. Yeah, whacked cops, paramedics, coast guards, traffic wardens, pest control. But never. Batman! It's Batman! Man, it's him! Don't worry, he ain't catching us! He's on our tail! Outrun that thing! Come on, lose him! Be careful, the Bat's got a cannon on his car. He's kicking ass. Run! Get away from him! No one knows where she is. The Knight's got her on the move constantly. When I look out there, see those cars racing around? When are we gonna get some action? Don't tempt fate. This is an easy gig. I like it that way. Hey, Batman! What the hell are you doing? Tempting fate. We're right here. Don't keep us waiting. You got a big mouth. Part of me hopes he flies down here and shuts it. Battle out! Oh, crap! You see what that thing does to cars? I ain't... I've never killed me a fireman before.
So proud of you, honey. Go on. Tell them what you've done.
Hello, world. No, that's
Go on. Just be yourself.
okay. Full genetic resplicing was a success. The recombinant molecule.
Honey, you're doing it again. How about in English?
Yes, of course. Sorry. So, what we've done is merged the DNA of Desmodus rotundus, the vampire bat, into the human chain. This breakthrough it will, prevent and cure deafness in all humanity. How is that?
Perfect, sweetie.
Are you getting this, honey?
I think so. Is the red light on? Kirk? Honey, are you okay? Oh my God! Kirk! I'm so proud of you, honey. Go on. Tell them what you've done.
Hello, world. No, that's
Go on. Just be
Blunt trauma
yourself.
to the head.
okay.
Langstrom had no idea what he was doing.
Full genetic resplicing was a success. The recombinant molecule.
Honey, you're doing it again. How about in English?
Yes, of course. Sorry. So, what we've done is merged the DNA of Desmodus
There's a
rotundus.
computer.
Maybe it contains some answers.
This computer stores all of Dr. Langstrom's research. Mixing his DNA with a vampire bat? That was never going to end well. If I search through his files, I may be able to create an antidote to his condition. I need to isolate the man-bat's signature and remove it from Langstrom's DNA. That's it. I've created a clean DNA sample. Now all I need to do is make him take his medicine.
Alfred, I've synthesized a cure in Langstrom's lab. Now I just need to find him.
Any idea where he may be hiding? Find him.
His wife? Your parents? What is it about dead relatives that turned you into a giant rodent?
Batman's in pursuit. I need help. Send support teams on my position. Backup is en route. He's tearing you apart. Stop him. Taking damage. Protect him. Just took a hit. He's on my tail. Get rid of him. Batman's taking out the support. Stop him. I'm gonna lose him on the back street. Too good for you. Back off.
That's another one of the militia's lieutenants out of the picture.
Look, would you just shut up about it? It's great too if you
I'm going after the militia checkpoint to the north of Founders Island. This is my city, and I'll take it back one road at a time.
Good hunting, Master Bruce.
A challenge beneath Chinatown. Fine, nigga. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
Jeez, he's coming after us! For it! Come on, get us out of here!
Run! Get away from him!
Riddler. Talk.
Sure! Oh, whatever you say!
We're done.
A challenge beneath Chinatown. Fine, Enigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
Well, Dark Knight, eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are? These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. So elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. Detective? You know, Dark Knight, on balance, I don't think you're going to figure this out. What's it like to be unable to figure out an intellectual challenge, Batman? Truly, I'd like to know. Oh no, Batman. It seems you're far too attached to that fancy tank of yours to solve this one. This one.
It might help if I used the remote battlefield controls.
This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill. What a fall, and what a fool. Well done, Detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day. Well, well, you figured it out. Or blundered your way to victory. Time to help Catwoman with her key. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, Detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
So most of them will kill me. One of them won't. Great. I can do this.
trust him, Catwoman?
Can you trust?
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Just this once, I've lowered the count on Catwoman's collar by 2 digits to account for Batman's earlier success. I could have simply started the count on 8, but, well, 9 lives? I couldn't resist. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it. Catwoman, this evening is not about you. Wait for Batman. Wait for Batman. Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting. Orphanage.
Selina's still trapped in the orphanage. Enigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
Get out of here! What the? It's the Bat! He's tailing us! Put your foot down! Go! What have you done with them? You're concerned in that, Bruce. But if I were you, I'd do a bit more worrying about yourself. I don't know if you figured it out yet, but this don't end well for you. What do you mean?
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed. Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck. Good luck. No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark. Close, but it's not quite on the dot. Almost there, Batman. But you haven't quite made my mark. Well, it seems you have earned the right to see your friend. Why, she'll be as surprised as I am that you've made it this far.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry, do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
Riddle me this. When does the door lead nowhere at all? When you try to open it too soon. Oh, I do hope you two are getting along. Because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Well, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading Feng Shui for serial killers. Oh, great. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
I've got 5 switches in the world's most boring light show over here. You?
Same.
Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade friends.
Your mockery is pointless, Cat. I don't have any friends at all. You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not quite as dumb as each other. Congratulations, Batman. Catwoman, you're lagging behind. Oh, Dark Knight. I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not creating a ring that you can merely pound into submission. Here, why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistant?
You spoil.
It's quite liberating to have freed myself from reliance on Gotham's
Ready?
ill-muscle detective. My programming animates these beautiful creations, Dark Knight. Well then, it seems you've earned another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it? Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. I don't need your concern. Just your help getting this thing off.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion.
Mental exhaustion.
Hey, Bats. When did Catwoman get so cute? Must have been when I started looking out of your eyes, hmm? You gonna ask her out or what?
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
About it by now. You're really gonna turn down this fine opportunity for romance just because I threw your last girlfriend's trunk out? Take a tip from your wingman, Lucy. Ladies hate it when you brew.
I'm telling you, we should split. What happens if the Bat decides to break all our limbs? In case you forgot, we just trashed the emergency room.
This is no territory of yours, Batman. It is mine, and you will suffer my dominance.
The preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. Another racetrack detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. No, Batman, you can't ride through solid objects. It's really basic physics. Very good, Dark Knight. Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to discover. Is it a car? Is it a tank? Who cares? Soon it'll be scrapped. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. You know, I think the wheels on that thing might actually be as thick as your skull. Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting end for you, Detective. A stain on my floor. You'll be crushed, flattened, pulverized. Any second now. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Do you even know what a racing line is? Enough! Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring my... Your next key awaits.
Oh, good. The fun part.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions.
Simulation activated. Simulation complete. Simulation activated. Simulation complete. Simulation activated. Simulation complete.
I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana.
Riddler's trial's in Kingston. He's been toying with me so far, enjoying the sense of control. I'd doubt he'll be playing games much longer.
Heaven knows how his insanity has manifested itself this time.
Oh, Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't rocket science. Stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities. Come on, Dark Knight. Don't force me to eject you from the chamber.
Eject you from the chamber.
Very good, Dark Knight. Since you insist on dressing like a flying rat, I thought I'd put those abilities to the test. The only mammal capable of flight, since all you do is glide. you're actually a variety of squirrels. Contrary to popular belief, very few bats survive on blood. Most species subsist on insects, whereas you prefer to live off undeserved praise. Creatures known to prey on bats include hawks, owls, some spiders, falcons, and, oh yes, of course, me. It must feel wonderful, Detective, floating majestically over a city filled with your minute inferiors. Much like being me. How does that cake work? Shaped memory fiber? Some sort of collapsible? An arrogant insistence that the laws of gravity do not apply to you? You remind me of another plucky young man, wrapping on a pair of makeshift wings. What was his name? Oh yes, that's right. Icarus. It's a classical reference, you uncultured brute. What's it like to be unable to figure out an intellectual challenge back then? Truly, I'd like to know. You got there eventually, Detective, making you literally as capable as the digit-flapping mammal you pointlessly pretend to be. Your next key awaits you. Key.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Can you trust him, Catwoman? Can you trust?
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh, good. More fun.
Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
I'm going back to the orphanage. Selena's waiting.
I can only imagine what cruel game Mr. Nigma has in store for you and Miss Kyle.
It doesn't take much to tame a cat. Make them wear this, and then call the bat.
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation? Come on, the next puzzle room's waiting.
Greetings to my costumed contestants. Your next challenge is simple. Guide an electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Counterweights move further when I step on the pad.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Don't shove. Move over, would you?
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
Electrified floor?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out already. Meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities.
I'll take a red one.
All the danger of battle combined with all the fun of riddle solving. You can thank me after.
Leave the blue ones to me.
There's more where that came from, Batman. I've built a highly efficient production line.
Leave the blue ones to me.
I color-coded the robots to help you share. You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally? After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
Great news, Bats. I was just hanging out in hell, you know, because you killed me and sent me there, and you'll never guess who I saw. That's right.
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You all break his spirit, sir. I'm very confident.
And the girl on the old scratching post, she also says, ow, ow, is this the bullet in my sternum or a broken heart?
Back up! He's gonna get us! No chance! These people need to be stopped! The Cobras were supposed to crush him. Nearly crushed me back at base. Bad takes better. Knight wasn't prepared. Yeah, he thought...
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up Alfred. His pride won't let him.
break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
There he is. Gonna have some fun with you, Batman! Smash his face in!
I'm going after the militia. Checkpoint to the north of Founders Island. This is my city. And I'll take it back one road at a time.
Good hunting, Master Bruce.
You raised yourself above them, Batman. Inspired the herd. But what happened? When their idol falls from his pedestal in front of their eyes.
I saw a body chained to a wall earlier. This town's better off covered in gas.
The militia have captured Stagg's airship and set up a watchtower with sentry guns. Looks like it's controlled from that central command point. I need to take it out. That soldier is equipped with a device that can track my detective mode systems. If I use it for too long, he'll be able to pinpoint my location and alert the others.
Can you imagine Stagg's face when we harpooned him?